Hey, what's going on, everyone? Zach here with Mahi Maniacs. I wanted to show you guys the sea surface temperatures that we're working with out there. Um, we're using a tool called SATFISH, satellite fishing technology. It's phenomenal. If you've never used it, then you're missing out because it's a phenomenal tool, right? Um, it definitely helps you see what's out there and get kind of a bigger picture of what's going on. I mean, how many times have we been running offshore and we're like, oh wow, look, a temperature break, right? A lot of that you can see on here already, and go right to the temperature breaks and start trolling the hard temperature lines and everything like that. Um, so I wanted to look real quick at the Florida Keys, and then we'll move up the coast of Florida. So right now we'll start down in Key West. Right now, keep in mind that this depth here is in fathoms. 1 fathom is 6 feet. So 50 fathoms, 300 feet, 100 is 600 feet, and so on, right? That's a lot of math to do, but at the end of the day, we gotta do math, you know. I guess that's all the math that we need to do. So here's Key West, right? We're looking at, I mean, you're talking in 33 feet of water. It's 87 degrees, and then as you move off, it gets deeper. Here's kind of the first big drop off to 400. There's a nice temperature um, change right here, right? And then it's looking like 700. There's a nice. I mean, it goes from 87 about to 86. It's not as much of a drop off as I would personally like, but you look out here. All right, this is more off Big Coppet, Sugarloaf, things like that. This is in, you know, this is a nice edge right here in 800, 700. So just south of Big Coppet, Sugarloaf Key, there's a nice drop off area, or a good drop in temperatures right here. And usually that's what holds the bait fish and the plankton and everything that the bait's gonna be chasing after to eat, right? So let's move up the Keys, right? There's these 300 feet. There's a nice, where are we? Here's Bahia Honda, 7 Mile Bridges right here. We were actually just, we spent a couple days here at Molasses Key. Kids were snorkeling, and it was a great day down there. It was a good weekend for 4th of July. A lot a lot of seaweed out there though. So yeah, so we got 60 fathoms. So that's about what, 350 feet. It's a nice drop degree right there. So up here on the top left, you can see the temperature. So it goes from 87, so from about 100 and or about 80, 120 feet to here. There's a nice temperature change, so you can take advantage of that. And then even as you get out here to like the Marathon Hump, there's a nice temperature change out here. Um, Wanted to pause real quick. If you guys want this, we partnered up with Satfish. We love this platform. I mean, typically I'll just spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes before in the area that I'm fishing and kind of see what I'm working with, and go straight to an area. You can get the GPS coordinates right up here on the top left. You can see the GPS coordinates, so you can plug in that morning as you're pulling out. You can take a look, go straight there, and then get yourself working in water that's going to hold it. So we have 20% off the yearly subscription. You can use code Maniacs20 when you're at satfish.com to sign up for the yearly plan. So it's like 80 something dollars for the year. You're going to save that on one trip in gas. I mean, I know I've saved that probably 10 times over. So just in fuel alone. I mean, especially she's at the pump and Marathon, it was like $6 a gallon. So and you get a 30-day free trial. So head on over to satfish.com if you like this. Use Maniacs20. You get 20% off the yearly subscription and a 30-day free trial. So I it's gonna feel like cheating once you start using this and fully understand it. There's tons of videos out there, and we're also gonna get on some videos more and discuss how to use this, because there's so many more features. You can look up surface winds, you can look up chlorophyll, so many things, which we're gonna do videos in the future. So let's work our way up. So you got the marathon humps, east humps. It's looking at 87 degrees over there in the marathon hump area. And all around it is nice. 86. So there's a good chance that there's some good fish out there at the humps now. East hump not looking too good, but still worth going. 408 hump. Me, I wouldn't spend my time going out there. Really what I look for in temperatures is in the 86 degree range, really less than 87 degrees. So if you see 87 degrees, that wouldn't be the first place that I put my toes in the water, right? I would go like past the humps over here. Look, it's 86, almost 86 degrees straight up, right? I mean, out here, geez, that's 1,200 feet E zones out here. So, but anyways, let's move up. So it gets pretty impressive as we go on. So just keep watching. So Isle Morada hump, about 500 so feet, 600 feet, right? Yeah, looks okay. What's that? 86.8. Doesn't look too good off Isle Morada. Marathon looked nice. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some nice fish caught in Marathon with those temperatures. With where the temperatures have good change is usually where the bait fish are, which also bring the fish that you want to catch and eat. All right, Key Largo hump. So out here, it's looking pretty nice. But really, this is about 1,000 feet, 900 feet, and you can control this whole area here. This is a long distance here, right? But even if you troll one of these edges over here, that's 1,100 feet, 1,000 feet. I bet you'll see a lot of activity out here off of Key Largo. A lot of activity. If I am fishing Key Largo this weekend or later this week, I'm going right here. I would like that because you'll see in the next map. So we'll move up the coast. So you got, let's see, out here, it's okay. Almost 87. So seen better, seen worse. Off of Biscayne Bay here. That's nice. You could probably catch something here, 600 feet. 600 and 1,000, I bet you, is producing out here. Off Biscayne Bay, Miami area. So here, let's go. Let me change my screen. Give me one moment. I will share. Let's see. Can stand by. Share screen. Here we go. Here is off of Miami. So you got Miami, Fort Lauderdale. It goes all the way up to Jupiter, pretty much. And then you have over here, you have Andros Island, Bimini right here, North Bimini, South Bimini, North Cat Cay. So obviously out here, geez, 2,500, that's out in the Gulf Stream. It's nice, cool water coming in there. But as you look here by the funnel area is what it's called, right? There's some nice, cool water. I mean, I've been hearing people catching some nice one. I mean, look at this right here, 85 degrees right here in 1,300, 1,200. I think I've actually think I saw some reports of people catching them in 1,200 off of Biscayne and Miami, which was probably down here in this area, I bet. 1,200 all through here. This looks nice. Just with this is really impressive. This edge right here, 1,200 feet. If I was fishing out of here, I'd go straight out there. I mean, if something looks fishy over here, I'd definitely stop. But let's see, 9 Mile hump out here. As we go up, it starts getting cooler. Now you're gonna want to even, I mean, up here is nice. There's nice temperature changes you're gonna find. So you can work your way up this way. Good temperature changes right here, 87, 86. So you'll find bait all along these edges. So I bet you'll be riding out. You all know what I'm talking about. You've been riding out. You've seen green water, bright blue, beautiful, crystal clear water. That's these edges usually right here with the temperature changes. And then you'll see the two different waters kind of come together and they form like a edge, like a hard edge is what I've been, told that it's called. But that's a good area out there. So let's see if we have any comments. I'm not sure let's see how I close this out here. I don't know if we can see any comments. If anyone's got any areas they'd like to zoom in on, if you guys are watching, we could probably do that. But yeah, I think it's right here is nice. If you're fishing off a homestead, you're leaving out of Caesars Creek area right here. That's nice. 1,000 feet. I would also investigate right here. 1,200. I think 1,200 is going to be the lucky number. Well, let's go take a look here. I'd like to show stop screen. There we go. Share screen. Here we go. I'd like to show our scroll through here, see what people have been catching. So we got Sandy Gomez with some schoolies. Let's see. He said 900 feet off Miami. So there you go. That was I don't recall when, but again, we looked at the Miami, off Miami, 900 feet right there, and that blue water that I showed you. When you look out here, let me share the screen again. 1 second. Sorry, guys. So you look here. So this is back. So right here, if you see my cursor, I'm not sure if you guys see it or not, but you see a 200 fathom line going down. That is about 1,200 feet, right? So right through this blue area, you have the 150 fathom line, which is about 900 feet. So right in this area with the blue, where you see that blue area right off Triumph Reef between Leadberry Reef, Brewster Reef, Long Reef, that's where they pretty much caught those fish. I'm telling you, this satellite, this SATFISH is awesome. I mean, I would go right out here and I'd work this area, then I'd really probably try to work the south side of this and then go to this nice dark area in 350, right just south of the funnel. If you see, let me see, right here in this area. Oh, I guess you guys can't see my cursor on here, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But right in the center of the screen, you see that area there that goes down to 85 degrees, just south of the funnel. You'll see. Let me zoom in so you see it, right? But where they got it was right in here, if you look. So 150 fathom is, about 900 feet or so. So that's right where they got it, right in this blue, right off of the turbine stacks, right off the Star Reef, right in that area. So, I mean, the SATFISH doesn't lie. I mean, you can't beat just being able to see the sea temperatures before you even go out. You're going to burn a lot more fuel. So, all right. Thanks, Sandy, for sharing that. If you watch this, these are the ones. Nice taco size. Nothing I'd brag to my mom about, but well, she'd probably think that's awesome. But John Edward Raffo, oh, nice ones there. Some decent sized fish. Got that nice one there, just left of center. Nice blue color on it with some stripes. So he did not say where he got them, but you got PL Pete. Let's see. I asked where he got them at Marathon, but he didn't say a depth. But got three nice bulls there. One really nice one. He's probably a 15, 18 pounder. I bet that one that the gentleman on the left is holding. That's really nice fish that you would brag to your mom about, right? Oh, geez. I'm still not even sharing that screen. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, this is my first time doing the screen sharing thing, so please bear with me. It'll be better the next time, I promise. So right here. So this is Marathon. They caught them over the weekend. 3 nice bulls, as you see, right? Yeah, those are happy kids right there. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at the Florida Keys. Let's go to the Marathon area, right? Try to see where they found it. And if he's watching, let's see if he confirms. Let's see, nice line around right here. So 600 just south of Marathon there, 500, 600, all the way out right here. So off Marathon, I mean, from 600 to 900, it's a long run. When you're just south of Marathon, that's a long run. But after there, it drops off pretty quick. Once you're, right here, you're out at 350 fathoms, 450 fathoms, right in the center of the screen right here. It drops off really quick. So you can get into some pretty deep water and still be in the EEZ. So I bet that's where they got them. Out there, 600, 700 feet. So, just off Marathon, I bet they got them in this area. Let's see. Let me switch screens again. Sorry, guys. I'll find out a better way to do this. Cody and Glacia. A bad little cow. So it's fun. Tacos, right? Not going home. Gabe Solomon Sr. Oh, nice little mixed bag of cows. No bull. Yeah, no bulls. I think that one, the second one down is. Oh, I'm not sharing. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. Next time we'll do better. Second one down here looks okay, but nice one. Sean Williams. Well, Sean with an M. I'm not too sure how to say that, but let's see. One Mahi, it looks like. Got some grouper, snapper, and some blackfin there. Oh, some decent sized blackfin. Oh, that's a good freezer filler right there. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Sean. If you're watching this, nice couple muttons here. He didn't say where he got them at, but I'm not sure if it's just the long arm. Well, this one on the left's looking pretty fat. This one over here looks decent. So probably both keepers. Rod Sailor. Nice little bull. Probably what, 7-pounder, 6-pounder. Nice bull. Nice catch, Rod. Nice catch. James Thompson here. Oh, nice little mixed bag there for you. Bring home. You don't go home empty-handed, right? Solo Pelagic. Sean, my boy Sean over there. You'll see him out there on a jet ski, and he goes fishing I think, on a couple buddies' boats, but he's out there all the time from Key Largo all the way up Lighthouse Point. He runs that jet ski out there, and he's out there 2,000 feet. He goes out, takes that jet ski. Yeah, right here. Most caught on bucktail jig, rests on live bait on a Sea-Doo fish, bro. So, he made a nice report here. Sunday, Key Largo caught over 20 keepers, only kept 8 in 2,250 feet of water. Lost a rig grouper at 300 due to a bull shark on a jig. Spotted over 100 plus mahi in different schools, most caught on bucktail jig. So it sounds like, he could have, he could have kept a lot of them if he had more than one person on the jet ski. So fortunately, that's a little tight offshore on a jet ski, but Solo Pelagic, he's awesome. You got to watch him. He does some crazy stuff out there on that jet ski. I was fishing a tournament, and we bumped into him offshore, and he was working one of the same lead lines we were. So here's another one. He caught over 10 keepers on Wednesday, only kept 6 out of Hillsboro, 1,500 feet. Mostly caught on bucktail jig. So that was last Wednesday, I'm going to assume, because otherwise he would have been back to the dock posting 6 hours ago. Well, maybe he was back at noon, but I don't think so. It looks like it was dark in the picture, maybe. But we'll go take a look off Hillsboro and see how he did. So Raphael Callis, look at, well, nice mixed bag. Not the biggest, but better than going home empty-handed. So it's a nice looking cooler. It's fun. Matthew Flanagan, nice bull. Nice bull. It's good to see. Not sure. He didn't post where. I asked where out of, and he didn't reply back yet. So, little peanut here on Tuesday. Caught 12 with 8 keepers. Nice little patch back there. Oh, Jonathan Alonso with the gaffer. The gaffer. Oh, that's a gaffer they call in the Gulf, right? Gulf of Mexico, or sorry, Gulf of America gaffer right here. Nice one. Nice one. Hey, it still fights better than the little half-pound trout that they get up north on the rod. But well, it looks like all the ones that were shared. So I think I got them all. So you guys catch them. Make sure when you see me post this, I'll try to do it Tuesday or Wednesday. I said Thursday, but I wanted to do it a day early. Tomorrow might be a little busy day, so I got on here a little bit early. But I appreciate all of you guys that shared your catches with us. So um, there's some nice decent mahi being caught out there. Not sure if you guys saw this boat crash down there. It was actually, I think, the same day and shortly after, where a truck went off of what channel was it here? Let me see. I just opened up the vessel crashed into the Harris Gap Channel Bridge on Sugarloaf. 2 people were on board, so that's what it'll do to your T-top there. So fortunately, it all rips out. You can see the screws on the bottom of it. If you go on the Mahi Maniacs page and look. But from what I read in another article, it said that I think a truck or something around that time drove off, suspected he fell asleep at the wheel. So Patrick Kuan, nice bull. Wonder where that was out of. Again, they post in here the pictures, but it's nice to know, like, hey, are you even in Florida? But yeah, nice bull. Really nice bull. Impressive. So West Marine store is closing. So I was getting some things for my boat. Um, let's see, what was it, last Wednesday or Tuesday? Monday and Tuesday I went in there. And initially West Marine was not on the West Marine there in Cutler Bay was not on the chopping block. And then speaking with the gentleman in there, they said, "Oh yeah, no, now we are." So check to make sure that your local West Marine is still open, because they might this this or they might be closing. So you might have to, I guess, I don't know, grab the next closest West Marine, which could be far away. CJ Duffy, man, he shoots some amazing underwater footage. Amazing underwater footage. Amazing. Look at this. Beautiful footage. Plus you guys with that for a moment. Not sure what that is. Man, I still, so I was in the Keys for 4 days. No, yeah, about 4 days. And I had a cough, and um and after doing some research, it's looking like from all the sargassum grass there decomposing when it's on the shoreline, it creates a, what is it, hydrogen sulfide and ammonia production. They claim it's not unsafe or whatever, but I started coughing and I can't shake it. So Captain Key Largo, Papa Wahoo Collective, he has an impressive, look at this lineup of boats. They have two, what is it, a 52 and a 55-foot Hatteras for charter, out of Almirada. One's out of Wahoo, behind the Wahoos there, just on the other side of Whale Harbor. And one is at Three Waters Resort, which is a great resort. When I met my wife, she worked at, well, it was Holiday Isle at the time, and then they got bought out by, what was it, Postcard Inn, which I think was like a corporate company from Tampa. I think they owned it for a little bit. They tore down pretty much everything that made it awesome, and made it kind of corporate, and a lot of the people that would go there all the time. I mean, that place used to be crazy busy. I mean, they had the bartenders bash there. Um, I went there couple times for that, and man, it was crazy. And I heard it used to even be even more crazy. So let's see here. There we go. James Barker and the wife doing what she loves. Tuesday in Key West. Here, let's zoom this. Let's make this bigger, and we'll see what they're catching there. Nice little broken weed patch there. Nothing to write home about, but it looks like a little peanut was on there. Man, it's like a lake out there, Lake Atlantic. So nice little mahi. Sling them right over the side. Man, nothing beats the way that they look in the water with their green, yellow tips and the blue body, and I just love mahi. Nice mahi there. Nice catch there, James Barker's wife. So let's see. Cole Jacobs, if anyone's got any info on the Abacos this time of year, get to him. Looks like 10,000 people saw it, 22 people commented. So if you ever fish the Abacos, go ahead on over and talk with Cole. Link up with him. And sounds like he's leaving this week. Well, actually this week. Oh, gee, that was June 30th. My bad. I'm late to the party for this. This guy, look at this guy. The confidence. Either he lost a bet. I don't know. 49 people commented on it. So Mike Flahive said, yeah, that's Fred. 2 years ago, he won 400 million in the Powerball lottery. Whoever says money can't buy happiness needs to watch this video. I don't think he looks like a Fred, but that's funny. Happy birthday, America. Sandy Gomez with the photos here. Let's see. Oh, he didn't put any info in there, but yeah, looks awesome. So July 3rd, took his nephews fishing. Nice. Nice little mix sizes there. July 1st, 300 feet off Juneau, 5 p.m. Got two keepers there. Yeah, all right. Well, I think I bore you guys to death. Well, we got 12 new requests. I'm trying to get. We're getting so many requests to join. I go through and I try to keep all the spammers out and all the people that are gonna pretty much blow up the group with, hey, anyone need a boat wash and things like that. So I try to go through and make sure they're all legit. We ask for your email. Just we want to start doing like an email fishing report year round, not just for mahi. That's kind of the big thing for Mahi Maniacs is like we all love mahi fishing, but we all don't just fish for mahi. So I want to start sending out email updates, fishing reports, things like that. It's optional. People have said some mean things in there. I don't let it bother me, but I guess just ignore it and click join. But if you want to stay up to date and not miss anything, do that. Submit your email when you join the group, or if you didn't, send us your email and we'll put you on the email list. Also, we just now started offering some sea witches. We got them currently in 1/4 and 1/2 ounce, all hand tied with Mylar here in our warehouse. Look at that, loaded down with Mylar. You look at like a lot of the mainstream ones, they got 2 pieces of Mylar on it. It's like, come on. So, again, us Mahi Maniacs doing what we do. We wanted to make good quality products that you can get out there fishing with. So it's all premium nylon hair, hand tied, right here in our warehouse, and loaded with Mylar. How many pieces of Mylar we got on here? How many pieces? Over a dozen pieces of Mylar on here. So you can get them at paradisetackle.com. We started hand tying them, so they're available there, and we'll be pumping them out as we go. So I'm sure they'll be selling well. And again, Maniacs 10, it'll be in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link. If you want to get the SATFISH, highly recommend it. It's literally like, if you're running twins or even a single 300 or 250, like it's going to pay for itself in one trip offshore. Like it really is. Plus you get the 30-day free trial and you get 20% off the yearly subscription. So go to satfish.com, SATFISH.com, and use code Maniacs20 when you go to check out and do your yearly subscription. We'll do more videos on SATFISH. We'll show you some more of the features. You can look at chlorophyll. You can look at surface winds. There's so many different layers, and they keep adding it. So I'm trying to meet with their head, or I'll have a meeting soon with their head scientist. His name is Jeff, and hopefully be able to discuss in a more intricate detail how to use the software above what I have been using it for, 3 years now. Once someone told me about it, I started using it. I'm like, wow, this is great. So oh, Sean, sorry, 5:58 p.m. You said, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We're back here on the mainland. Spent some time in the Keys. All right, guys. Well, head on over to paradisetackle.com. Get your Mahi Maniacs lures. Get your sea witches. They run great in front of ballyhoo. Half inch or half ounce and quarter ounces available now. We're gonna have 3/4 ounce, and then we're gonna have 1 to 4 ounce also. We're gonna be working on some wahoo bait soon. We have some great things coming out now. We also have a new lure that's going to be released soon, so make sure you sign up so you don't miss any new lure drops. All of our stuff is premium quality. We don't skimp on any of the quality. It's not hollow plastic. It's not, we do all, all these are all the heads of our sea witches here are hand painted. If you guys want any custom color combinations, send us an email. sales@mahimaniacs.com, and let them know what colors you want. And if we have the nylon in stock, we have blue and white, pink and white, blue and pink, black and purple, all white. Trying to think, but yeah, we could do any combination of those colors. We're going to get red in stock. We had a request for black and red. I guess especially for wahoo people like that. So all right, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Make sure you sign up at satfish.com and use Maniacs20 for 20% off. It's like $80. It's going to pay for itself one time offshore. And head on over to paradisetackle.com. Use code Maniacs10. Save you 10% off your purchase. And appreciate everyone's support. Good talking with you. Take care. Tight lines.